going on? This is Muriel from the Sunshine Family today talking about Costa Rica vaccinations and especially Costa Rica mandatory vaccinations. Well, at least I'm going to share what the Costa Rica new chosen president, elected president Rodrigo Chavez had to say about this in his most recent press conference that he did August the 3rd, and which has been big news for the Costa Rica people, including Costa Rica expats. So if you are interested somehow in Costa Rica, whether that is to travel to Costa Rica or even to move to Costa Rica, because I moved to Costa Rica, I know it would have really concerned me knowing what is going on in this country before I made the choice to just pack my stuff and leave my country and move to Costa Rica. I'm going to bring you the news, what the president said about mandatory vaccinations. If you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. If you watched my live stream that I started with this topic and I was disappearing at once, it's because I have some Wi-Fi difficulties. I don't know why. It could be anything, monkeys on the wires, or they're constructing at the beginning of my road and someone is breaking my cables. I don't know. So I am just recording a video. I will be uploading it on the channel. So my apologies for breaking up. If you were live with me before, I had quite some viewers. But thank you for subscribing if you did that, and if not, you can do that by hitting that little icon on the screen, tap the bell, and you get notified every time I go live or upload new content on the Costa Rica channel. My previous series was more or less about activities to do in Costa Rica since I was vacationing with my son in Costa Rica, the country that I am living. But today it's really more serious stuff. And it's my mission to bring you news, not to just start a political situation whatsoever, because, you know, who's waiting for my opinion on things? I just want to inform you so you can make an informed decision whether to come and move to Costa Rica, be a Costa Rica expat, or travel to Costa Rica. So yeah, I just wanted to state that loud and clear. So, first of all, Rodrigo Chavez did a press conference August 3. That news has been spread word of mouth. I just came home from vacationing, and I was still with my head in the clouds because, you know, I didn't do laundry, I didn't cook, I didn't do nothing. I was just in an awesome hotel with my son doing tours every day. And as soon as I was home, a friend of mine sent me the copy of the article that has been spreading around here where I live in my town close to Santa Teresa, that a lot of people are happy about what the president said. The President Strikes Back was the title of the new article. The President Strikes Back, to be exact, against illegal vaccine mandates. Now, what to think about it? Okay, guys, girls, everyone knows what has been going on around the world. COVID, restrictions. If I look at the country where I was born and raised, the Netherlands, they were really pushing, including to vaccine kids, and whether this is a vaccine or not, I do this on purpose because it's also mentioned in that article about President Rodrigo Chavez that the so-called vaccine has been almost become mandatory. It has been mandatory for a while if you were coming to Costa Rica, where you had to show test result stuff. in my own country that was super free. They were really trying to suppress everyone and get that needle in the arms of everyone, including babies, pregnant women, whatsoever. And as you probably know, I'm just a bringer of the news, right? Just illustrating what I have seen going on. I have a lot of students and viewers from Canada who were messaging me every single day, like, what's the situation in Costa Rica? Which direction do you think Costa Rica is heading towards? Because I was planning on moving to Costa Rica. Your videos inspire me, but I'm not sure now whether to do it or not, because I'm escaping Canada to just escape their mandatory stuff and suppression, and literally which has resulted in being fined for thousands of dollars if you were not vaccinated. And I couldn't answer these people. I said, I'm already here, but I feel you. If I would be in your shoes, in the process of making a decision whether to move yes or no to Costa Rica, I would want to know more or less which direction Costa Rica is heading towards, mandatory vaccinations or not. I know a lot of people. I have one of my best friends has a heart disease, which is one of the most mentioned side effects of the COVID vaccination. That he said, if I take it, I just risk like 80% not ending well for me, because that's just how it is. So anyways, I don't want to jump from here to here. I will put the resource link of this press conference done on August 3 by the new chosen Costa Rica president in the description below. And you will see, by the way, other information in the description below as well. If that interests you, feel free to check it out. It basically touches on what I do online, how I make my living, but foremost, information about my coaching programs, because I teach people from all over the world to build their online businesses or to get more exposure to their existing businesses, service, or products. But that's not what this video is about. In the description, I will add the resource of the presidential speech of the president. And what I love to highlight is that what he mentioned, and I wrote it down here in my notes, that he stated literally, Costa Rica's people are not cattle that you beat with a piece of wood and force to get vaccinated. And what I hear in that is that he is striving to give people their own choice whether to vaccinate themselves or not, which I believe is always best. Isn't that the foundation of democracy? So like my best friend who is like, I cannot get that vaccine because of my physical health. And this way, people like him, there are so many living here as well, also Costa Rica expats, or for whatever reason they don't want the vaccine, they have the choice, according to the president right now, to just leave it. And of course, that also keeps the option open that if you want it, it's you can do it, and everyone can live happily and freely here. I love this news because I love freedom of opinion. I love freedom of choice. The whole reason for me to start online and to create my own business is to have the freedom of choice, location, and finances, and to be living in a country where I would be suppressed in my opinion, whether to do what would be not fitting in my world. So yeah, I'm happy seeing that Costa Rica is clearly standing up against forces against human rights, and not just with this press conference, but also a little bit later, a couple of days ago in the Tico Times, there was an article that Costa Rica is really doing its best for the rights of people, human rights of I have a hard time pronouncing the word, indigenous people, groups of people living close to the borders, people, with other cultures who are living in Costa Rica, but also women rights, health rights, education rights for people, kids in Costa Rica. They are striving to get that right here, and it's already really well arranged, I must say. But of course, there's still some loose hanging ends, and according to corruption and stuff, which is even existing in the Netherlands. There's corruption everywhere, but the Costa Rica government is really pushing hard to press that back. That is like the well-known wave and characteristics of Costa Rican policies, Costa Rica politics. That's one of my most important reasons why I decided to move to Costa Rica personally. I love to share that. You know, I've traveled the world. I've been in 30 plus countries. And yeah, Costa Rica is not the cheapest Latin American country or South American country, but I don't care, because there are so many benefits of Costa Rica. Stable political situation, protection for the human rights. Well, and now this news about not mandatory COVID vaccination statement of the president, that he believes it's against human rights. The Ministry of Health was with him when he was doing that press conference. So again, I will share the direct link of the in Spanish press conference of the president, so you can watch it yourself. Yeah, and with that, I just wanted to update my viewers about what's been going on. So if you're thinking about coming to Costa Rica to become a Costa Rica expat, perhaps this helps you to make a decision. And again, if you are super pro COVID vaccinations, you know, you're free to do it. But also, according to the president, you're free to not do it. And he states it's illegal against human rights. And with that, I'm gonna leave you, because I think this is the information I wanted to bring to you. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you in Costa Rica one day. Who knows? Sometimes it happens. Recently, more and more that people are hitting me up like, I'm close to your town where you're living. I'm close to Montezuma, Santa Teresa. Can we meet? So yeah, hit me up, you know. And thanks for watching my whole video. Looking forward to seeing your questions or comments below. I already will put a warning out there. Hateful, aggressive, not common sense type of comments I will just delete, because that's not the mission of my channel and my video. But if you want to share something, want to add something, and want to share your opinion, that's fine by me, but keep it positive and possible for others to just respond to it. And yeah, with that being said, my task has been completed to bring the news. No mandatory Costa Rica vaccinations according to the president. And well, talk to you soon, and bye for now.